Perfect. You sound normal.
Really?
It does.
Oh,
It does.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready.
Okay. When I was 14 years old, I started volunteering at Back in the Saddle Equine Therapy Center in Hopkinton. Little did I know this organization would have such a huge impact on my life. Back in the Saddle, or BITS, is a nonprofit therapeutic riding center that provides a variety of services for children and adults with special needs. They also offer programs for veterans and teenagers that were affected by COVID-19. This summer, I became much more involved with this organization than I had in years past. Every Tuesday, I would spend about 6 hours at the farm helping out. I would do barn chores like cleaning stalls, feeding horses, and leading in lessons. I also became heavily involved with their summer camp program this year. When I explain my volunteering to my friends, many of them ask, "Why would you do that for free?" or "Why would you waste a whole day doing chores?" But I'm here to explain the impact that volunteering has had on me throughout the years. Firstly, volunteering has allowed me to find a way to channel my passion in a way that can also benefit others. I am lucky enough to have been able to find my passion, animals, at such a young age. Even when I was young, I always knew I wanted to work with animals as a career. BITS has not only given me great opportunities, but it has allowed me to work towards new goals and skills that will help me in the future. I also think that volunteering is a great way to try new things. People can find new interests or passions for free while also helping others, which I think is huge. For example, before I started volunteering, I had always loved horses, but because of my commitment to other sports, I was never able to pursue horseback riding. It became a way for me to get involved in the horse community, while also making a difference. I would also say that I've learned more about horses from volunteering than I would have by paying for weekly lessons. Volunteering is also a great way to become involved in the community. It can bring so many different people together. One of the best ways to make new friends and strengthen existing relationships is to commit to a shared activity together. I've met so many people throughout the years that all have one thing in common: the willingness and drive to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Volunteering not only allows you to gain closer relationships with your fellow volunteers, but is a direct tie to the community. This has a large community impact because of its many programs that they offer. It is also rewarding to be part of it because even helping out with the smallest tasks can make a huge difference in the lives of the people, animals, and the organization. Volunteering has also provided me with so many opportunities and learning experiences. This summer, I got the opportunity to job shadow many people. I job shadowed an equine chiropractor, a farrier, and a large animal veterinarian. These were all amazing hands-on experiences. I was able to ask questions and observe the duties and responsibilities of these careers. Because of volunteering, I have formed connections with different people in the animal industry. This is important because I'm very interested in pursuing a career in the same industry, so having these connections is so beneficial. My responsibilities at the farm increased drastically this summer. I actually got to manage the barn for some days over the summer. This meant I was responsible for volunteers and all the horses. Another memorable experience from the summer was I was responsible for constructing new boots for one of the horses after its vet appointment. Overall, volunteering has provided me with so many great opportunities that I would not have had otherwise. And lastly, I've had many new experiences throughout the years of volunteering, and this brings me to what I did this summer for my senior project. This summer, I wanted to extend my current responsibilities at the farm to different areas. I decided that I would take on the task of redesigning their website, social media, and advertising. I created these posters from scratch using different programs and techniques. I made flyers for their first annual car show, their third annual Red, White, and Blue Golf Tournament, and for their upcoming Fall Festival event. I also took an old poster for a program that they offer and completely revamped it to make it more appealing, easier to read, and overall just way more aesthetically pleasing. Aside from creating their posters and the Facebook posts, I also worked on creating a brand new website for BITS. This was a huge learning experience because I had never done something like this before. Before deciding on a program to use, I ended up trying multiple. I used Squarespace, Wix, Google Sites, GoDaddy, and Weebly. This was a long and challenging process because each program had their own pros and cons. I knew I wanted something that didn't cost money, was easy to navigate, and something that I could share with others. I ended up narrowing it down to Google Sites. The one shown above was made using Squarespace. The process of creating a website was definitely a learning curve because there was so much that went into it. I had to learn how to structure each page of the website, I had to gather all the information, and I also had to take new and improved photos. I unfortunately don't have any pictures or videos of their old website, but I can definitely say I needed a lot of updating. My overall goal was to create a website that was functional, eye-catching, and easy to navigate. After finishing the website, I found out that they had actually already hired a professional website designer that had already been working on redesigning the website. This was a huge setback in my project because I had worked so hard to create this website only for it not to be used. But overall, I learned a lot from this experience and hopefully will be able to use those skills in the future. Overall, I can definitely say I have changed as a person because of volunteering. I am more patient, hardworking, compassionate, and motivated than I was before. And although I may not be paid, the rewards of volunteering are much greater. I spent my summer making an impact, and I hope that this can inspire some people here to make one too. And that's it. I'm done.
Oh, right on the money too. Nice job.
Any questions?